Yo, what's up guys? We back with another video, and today it's gonna be part 2 of the series, things I wish I knew as a beginner lifter. Just trying to help you beginner lifters out there. You can definitely learn from my mistakes that I made when I first started lifting. So with that being said, let's get into it. Part 2 of this series is going to focus on training splits and why having a good training split is so important. So before we get into that, let's just look at it from the perspective of trying to balance frequency, volume, and intensity. The purpose of really setting up a training split is to hit each muscle group on a weekly basis so that you are breaking down the muscle, recovering, breaking down the muscle, recovering, right? Muscle is not just built by lifting. You need to rest, you need to recover each muscle. You go in the gym and you're doing your curls, right? You are tearing down muscle fibers, and then the time that you are not in the gym, you are repairing those muscle fibers, and they are coming back stronger and larger than before. And that's how you grow, and that's how you get stronger. So if you are just training biceps every single day, you're not giving them enough time to recover. But this is where the triangle comes in, right? We discussed this earlier, of volume, intensity, and frequency. These three things are the three basic training principles that you have to balance in order to recover properly and build muscle effectively. Going back to what I said before about training biceps every day, doing curls. If you're training 7 days a week biceps, say, this would mean your frequency is very high. And to balance the triangle, that would mean that either your volume has to come way down or your intensity has to come way down to balance out the high frequency. Basically, if you train biceps every day, you would either have to train them very soft and not as intense, or you would have to do like 1 to 3 sets. So yeah, when it comes to building a good training split, you need to balance volume, frequency, and intensity. So I know you're wondering now, alright, well then what training split should I be doing to, maximize muscle growth, maximize strength? And I'm going to give a few examples of ones you've probably heard of. The bro split, right? That's just like chest Monday, back Tuesday, etc. You're doing literally one muscle group every day. Push-pull legs. Your push day is chest, triceps, and shoulders. Your pull day is back and biceps. And your leg day is just the legs. So quads, hamstrings, glutes, calves. There's also upper lower, where you would just hit upper body one day and then lower body the next and just alternate through that. And then there's total body, which is just self-explanatory, training your entire body and then maybe taking a rest day and then training your whole body again, or taking 2 rest days. Once again, gotta balance the triangle, So now we get into which one is most effective. So studies actually prove that training each body part twice a week is most effective for hypertrophy as well as strength gains. With that being said, this proves that something like a push-pull leg split is going to be a lot more effective than something like a bro split. I'm sure other people have their opinions on training splits, but with the research that I've done and my experience, training each body part twice a week has, for me, been most effective, and research has proven and said the same thing. So I'm just gonna keep going with it. But yeah, overall, for the beginners out there, training split is very important. You should really experiment with multiple things to see what works for you. I found personally a push-pull legs variation. I put my shoulders on my leg day actually, but yeah, I would find training each muscle group twice a week is optimal for muscle growth, for muscle strength. And do with that what you will. That's my opinion, and it's backed by research as well. Like I said before, everybody is different, everybody has different recoverable volumes. Maybe I do 15 sets of biceps on one day and I'm able to recover in 3 days for my next bicep session. But maybe you do 15 and you're dead for your next session and you're a lot weaker in your next session. Then that would mean that you would need to tone it down just a little bit. Maybe try 10 sets and see how you feel. So yeah, that's why training splits are so important, especially as a beginner, because you want to start off right. And anybody who is a beginner out there, or even if you're like intermediate, if you're like a year into lifting and you're still learning, I actually just made a 4-week training program that you can repeat, and you repeat it, you repeat it, you repeat it, and you're constantly going to be progressing, because that's the key to muscle growth and strength, is to constantly be progressive overloading. So yeah, if that's something that you would be interested in, it's a 4-week program. You can send me a DM, you can email me. My email is in the description below. My Instagram is in the description below. Go follow me. That about does it for the video. If you liked the video, be sure to drop a like. If you like my content and you're new, subscribe. It's free. You just click it. I'm waiting. Let's go. Click it. And then hit the bell button, because you want to get notified whenever I post. Comment for the algorithm. And let's get shredded, boys. Peace.